I am really excited to make this video as many anglers, including myself, have been waiting for Minn Kota to add brushless trolling motors to the product line. The Quest series of brushless motors are here, and my first impressions, seeing one at the Toronto Boat Show, are that Minn Kota hit a grand slam with this motor, and I will be adding a Quest to my one boat network as soon as I can. Underneath here you can see the Ethernet connection, and that is your iPilot link connection if you're thinking in older terminology, as we no longer have an iPilot, so we're losing that terminology, and the new terminology is going to be one boat network ready or advanced GPS navigation, or you can think of it as iPilot link standard. The Ultrex Quest will do all updated GPS features, including some of the new ones such as drift mode and dodge mode. The GPS information is now in the head. You have the heading sensor and the controller located in the head of the trolling motor, so it's all very neat, clean, and compact. In all Quest series trolling motors, you do not have to worry about finding a spot for the heading sensor, because the heading sensor is now built into the head of the Quest series. Many anglers have been waiting for the Ultrex Quest because of the brushless technology. Here you can see a Mega 360 attached to the Ultrex at the display booth at the Toronto International Boat Show. This motor has been redesigned from the ground up. They basically started from scratch, and it is extremely well constructed, and it is going to be a trolling motor workhorse. I am super impressed with it. The Minn Kota engineers did an amazing job on this trolling motor. It has been rigorously tested before being made available to the public. I forgot to mention that there is a Mega Live attached to the Ultrex shaft. The Ultrex Quest is going to be a trolling motor that can use 24 or 36 volts, still being the same trolling motor. This would allow you the option of going from a 24 volt to a 36 volt trolling motor without buying a new one. Or conversely, you could go from a 36 volt trolling motor to a 24 volt system if that's what you decided. If you were running a 36 volt system and a battery died, you could run it as a 24 volt trolling motor. Brushless motors are quieter. They have less contact points for greater longevity. You will get a 3-year warranty when registered. They have more torque, more power, and less interference with sonar images being reported on Humminbird forums. Quest delivers 90 pounds of thrust on 24 volts and 115 pounds of thrust on 36 volts. The Ultrex Quest foot pedal looks like the old Ultrex, but there is one significant difference. You come down here, you have your spot lock, you have your constant on, your on-off switch, obviously the dial here for speed, you have the on-off switch, but you have down here, you have a one boat network programmable button. I really like the option of marking waypoints with this button. You can mark a waypoint on your networked Humminbird without alerting nearby anglers, therefore giving you a competitive advantage. The default setting for the One Boat Network button is autopilot. You can also stow or deploy Raptor's talons with it. This is the adjustable depth collar knob from the original Ultrex Quest. Now you have a heavy-duty locking lever. All you need to do is clamp it tight, and it's nice and secure. That's a definite improvement. Any of you that have had the knob slip where you've had to readjust it will certainly appreciate this new locking lever. This redesigned depth collar is going to be much simpler to use. The shaft is made with carbon fiber, and it is very strong. The carbon fiber reinforces the shaft because of the extra torque and power. The shaft comes in 45, 52, and 60 inch shafts, and if you had an old Mega Live with the bracket for the brushed Ultrex just realize that this adapter for the Ultrex Quest is included in the box when you make your purchase. The Ultrex Quest now comes with all the necessary Ethernet and adapter cables to connect your built-in transducer as well as your network-compatible Humminbird unit, whether it is a Helix, Solix, or Apex. This is a new feature for brushless and brushed Ultrexes. This brings life to the term One Boat Network Ready. The cable management system on the new Ultrex Quest is really nice. No longer do you have that 8, 9, 10-inch loop that you had to create. The cables are all connected in. You can see that there's little cable sleeves and they are notched out for all of the wires that accompany it, and there's a clip down here to run it down the cable sleeve. Here's a closer view of the clip, and you can also see how much more substantial the cabling is coming from the head of the Ultrex Quest. Generally speaking, most anglers who run Ultrexes prefer the foot pedal, but it does also come with a micro remote. You do have the option of ordering this wireless remote, and you can see here that we do have this one paired up to the Ultrex. Both remotes are wireless. The One Boat Network app symbol looks like this. It will allow you to use your phone as an Ultrex remote. Here's a closer look at the back of the mount. And you can see that again there are lots of changes to this motor to enhance the strength and performance of it. There are now 2 Allen screws to lock on the Ultrex, and this is going to help stabilize the extra torque associated with the brushless technology. Let's get a better look at the pistons. You can see it's a nice heavy duty piston there, and you can come up here and you can see the other piston there. So this gives you a different perspective on the 2 pistons. So one there and one there, all reinforcing the lift assist to make your life easier. These 4 screws are going to be the screws that go into the mounting plates, and it is a much better system. There's the other 2, and as I said earlier, it's a much easier mounting system for the pistons. If you order an Ultrex Quest, you have the option of a dual spectrum chirp transducer, or you have the option of a mega side imaging transducer. You no longer have the option of an MDI with the Quest, but you will get down imaging, side imaging, and dual spectrum chirp with the SI transducer. The Ultrex Quest comes with 2 props, a weedless prop and a power prop. Here's a different look at the side imaging transducer, just to give you a better look and to see how well protected it is in the Quest. The Quest series has straight on deploy, which basically means that when you put it in the water, it's going to be facing forward, which is cool. And when you go to store it back onto the bracket, it is going to have the auto park, and you can auto park it so that if you have your Mega Live on there, you auto park it so that it's never going to hit the bracket when it's stored. So that's another cool feature to the Ultrex Quest series. A connected compatible Humminbird unit will be able to monitor your trolling motor battery's percentage, life remaining, and voltage. When your battery percentage drops below 20%, the Eco mode will kick in, shutting down less important features to conserve battery life. This video is about the Ultrex Quest, but the brush model is still available. My first impressions of the Minn Kota Ultrex Quest met and surpassed my expectations. I can't wait to test it out on the water. As always, if you found this video enjoyable or helpful, a like, share, subscribe is always very much appreciated. Take care and bye for now.